Hi Rakesh Vashish, welcome all 11th class students on your own AMS Institute YouTube channel. In today's session, we'll come to know how is it possible for us to identify the value of all 6 important T ratios or specific angles available in the 4 quadrants. आज के सेशन में हम जानेंगे कि ट्रिग्नोमेट्री की 6 इंपॉर्टेंट रेशियोज, कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट एंगल जो कि चारों क्वाड्रेंट्स के अंदर अवेलेबल होते हैं, उनकी वैल्यूज को हम कैसे फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं। और इस सर्कल को जो मैं अब आपके सामने एक्सप्लेन करने जा रहा हूं, द सर्कल विच आई एम अबाउट टू एक्सप्लेन यू राइट विल हेल्प यू टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ एनी एंगल विद इन नो टाइम। लेट्स स्टार्ट। Let us consider the existence of a circle of unit radius. Let's consider the existence of a circle of unit radius. एक unit radius के फॉर्म में हमने एक सर्कल को कंसीडर किया है, whose center lie at the origin of the coordinate axis as shown in the figure. एक ऐसा सर्कल हम कंसीडर करते हैं जिसका रेडियस यूनिट मेजरमेंट लेके मैं चल रहा हूं और जिसका सेंटर जो है कोऑर्डिनेट एक्सिस पर एग्जिस्ट करता है। दैट दिस इज एक्स एक्सिस, दिस इज एक्स डैश, वाई डैश। जैसे कि मैंने आपको कहा ये सर्कल अपने आप में एक यूनिट रेडियस का है। व्हाट एग्जैक्टली आई जस्ट सेड टू यू दैट द सर्कल इज ऑफ द यूनिट रेडियस। सो ऑब्वियसली the value of this particular point right available on the circumference of the circle would be 1 0. Here it would be 0 1. Here it would be minus 1 0, and in this case it has to be 0 minus 1. I think so आपको समझ आया होगा मैंने यहाँ क्या किया। I have provided the exact value right of some important points on the x axis along with the y axis. So this is nothing but it represents the circle of unit radius. Now I'll be considering some of the most important angles available in the 4 quadrants. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So please be focused and understand the content which I am going to explain you right now. I have taken 3 points. Please see here. This is the midpoint and obviously I'll consider it here. Then this one and this one. I have taken the 3 points almost at the equal distance from one another and join them. So this is nothing but let this particular point represents the existence of an angle 30 degree. This represents the angle of 45 degree. Let this represents the angle of 60 degree. So this is 90 degree, quite obvious है. So obviously exactly opposite to it, 30 degree. So this happens to be 150 degree, exactly opposite to it of the image of the same one, and this one also. So this is considered to be 120 degree, this is 135 degree. Exactly opposite to 45 is 135, exactly opposite to 60 is 120, exactly opposite to 30 is 150 degree. I think so you must have got the idea what exactly I am doing. तो मैं यहाँ पर आपको डिग्री पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से तो एंगल्स की वैल्यू बता ही रहा हूँ, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ आई विल आल्सो एक्सप्लेन यू इन टर्म्स ऑफ रेडियन। अब हमने इसको ज्वाइन किया बेटा, अब हमने इसको ज्वाइन किया और अब हमने इसे ज्वाइन किया। तो इस तरीके से आपने फर्स्ट और सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट के अंदर कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट एंगल्स, द एंगल दैट स्टार्ट्स विद 0 डिग्री, 30 डिग्री, 45, 60, 90, 120, 135, 150 and obviously this happens to be 180 degree. That's what we have seen. So obviously the radian form of the 30 degree is pi by 6. The radian form of 45 degree as you know is pi by 4 and this is pi by 3. So this happens to be pi by 2. So this angle is nothing but it represents the angle pi, and this one is nothing but that represents 270 degree. 270 degree in fact can also be written as 3 pi by 2, right? And this one happens to be 2 pi. 2 pi in a sense, this one is 2 pi or 360 degrees. So that is what the important angles in the first quadrant and second quadrants are available to you. अब मैं यहाँ कर के आ रहा हूँ, आप लोगों को ये बताने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट के अंदर ये जो कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट एंगल्स हैं, सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट के ये जो कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट एंगल्स हैं, इन एंगल्स में साइन और कॉस की वैल्यू कॉरस्पॉन्डिंगली क्या होनी चाहिए. व्हाट शुड बी द वैल्यू ऑफ sin 60, what should be the value of sin 150? That's what I want to explain you. अभी इसके साथ साथ एक इंपॉर्टेंट फेज हमने यहां देखना है. हमने फर्स्ट और सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट के अंदर इंपॉर्टेंट एंगल्स को तो मेंशन कर दिया. व्हाट अबाउट थर्ड एंड द फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट? लेट्स आल्सो रिप्रेजेंट देम. अब इसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन देखिए इस तरीके से लेंगे. एग्जैक्ट 30 के साथ आप 180 डिग्री की एक स्ट्रेट लाइन अगर आप चलते हैं, एग्जैक्ट दिस वन, राइट? सो दिस इज 180 डिग्री. नीचे अगर आप आते हैं, this is 45 degree, you just keep on going like this in a similar fashion, exactly straight line to it. Now this will help us to find out some important angles in the third quadrant as well. Kaise? 30 degree, 30 plus 180, so that amounts to what? 210. This is 210, isn't it? At the same time, 45 degree, this is 45 degree plus 180 degree, so that amounts to what? To 25 degree. 180 plus 45, that results into 225. At the same time, 60 plus 180, that results into 240 degree. This is the way to represent the important angles in the third quadrant also. किया क्या मैंने? 30 में 180 ऐड किया, 45 में 180 ऐड किया और 60 में 180 ऐड किया. And hence in that way we are available with three important angles. The corresponding form as far as their radians are concerned. अब सबसे पहले हमने यहाँ फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट के अंदर सभी डिग्री एंगल्स को रेडियन में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. Now let's also convert all these degree angles available in the second quadrant into the form of radian also. कैसे करेंगे? 30 डिग्री पाई बाई 6, 150. हमेशा याद रखना, बिल्कुल उसके सामने की प्री जो इमेज है 30 डिग्री की 150 डिग्री है. सो द कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग वैल्यू वुड बी व्हाट? पाई माइनस पाई बाई 6. पाई माइनस पाई बाई 6, 180, isn't it? Minus pi by 6, so that is what? So pi minus pi by 6, that results into 5 pi by 6. So this is 5 pi by 6, 45 degree. This is pi minus pi by 4, that results into 3 pi by 4. And this is pi minus pi by 3, pi minus pi by 3, that results into 2 pi by 3. And hence in that way we also achieved the radian form of these corresponding angles in the second quadrant. अब हम क्या करते हैं? Now switch on to the third one. In the third one, you just simply add pi plus this is 30 degree, and exactly opposite to it is 210 degree. So the corresponding form is what? Pi plus pi by 6. So that results into what? 7 pi by 6. Pi plus pi by 4. That results into what? 5 pi by 4. Pi plus pi by 3. Pi plus pi by 3. That results into 4 pi by 3. Pi plus pi by 3. 4 pi by 3. Right? So in that way we also achieved with the corresponding radian forms of these degree angles respectively available in the third quadrant. अब fourth quadrant की तरफ मूव करते हैं. Fourth quadrant exactly opposite to it straight line draw करो. इसके 120 के opposite straight line draw करो. तो obviously 180 degree angle क्या हम the image of 120 exactly along the same straight line. तो what we did, हमने इसके अंदर क्या किया? 180 डिग्री एंगल इसमें ऐड करेंगे so as to get the value of this. इसकी वैल्यू को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए अब 180 डिग्री प्लस 120 डिग्री, that results into what? 300 degree. This is 135 plus 180. 135 plus 180, that results into 315 degree. And now 150 plus 180, 150 plus 180, that results into 330 degree. So how is it possible for me to find out the value of these three important angles in the fourth quadrant? क्या किया मैंने सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट के अंदर 120 में 180 ऐड किया, मैंने 135 में 180 ऐड किया सो एज टू गेट 315. मैंने 180 में 150 ऐड किया, आई गॉट और आई अचीव्ड द 330 डिग्री एंगल. So what would be the corresponding values in terms of the radians? इनकी तीनों की corresponding radian value क्या होनी चाहिए? So let's try to find it out. क्या करेंगे हम? Just simply go on to this. 2 pi by 3 exact 180 degree हमने ऐड किया ना इसमें. So that means 2 pi by 3 plus pi that results into 5 pi by 3. Isn't it? At the same time now this one just check 3 pi by 4 plus pi. 3 pi by 4 plus pi that results into 7 pi by 4, and this is what 5 pi by 6 plus pi that results into 11 pi by 6, and hence in that way we also achieved with the radian value of these three important angles. So in that way what we did, we achieved with all the important degree as well as radian angles so as to find out the value of 60 ratios related to the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. अब हम इस फिगर को थोड़ा ढंग से स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन कर देते हैं कुछ ऐसे सो दैट के आप लोगों को बहुत ढंग से समझ में आ जाए. मैंने कोऑर्डिनेट एक्सिस को ब्लू कलर से रिप्रेजेंट कर दिया. ये हमारी एक्स एक्सिस हो गई, ये हमारी वाई एक्सिस हो गई. तो आपको क्लियर नजर आ रहा है यहां पर. यू कैन इजिली लुक आफ्टर द एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ द पेयर ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेट एक्सिस ऑन टू विच दिस सर्कल इज बीइंग ड्रॉन, जिसके ऊपर इस सर्कल को हमने ड्रॉ किया है. अब हमें क्या करना है? द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट इज नाउ अबाउट टू स्टार्ट विथ. अब मैं आपको बेहद इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन यहां शेयर कर रहा हूं, प्लीज आप कंसंट्रेट करें. यहां हमने ये जो सर्कल लिया है इसका रेडियस क्या है? यूनिट रेडियस, इजंट इट? अगर यूनिट रेडियस है और ये 30 डिग्री का एंगल रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है तो sin 30 और cos 30 की वैल्यू को मैं जानना चाहता हूं. व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ cos 30? cos 30 इज 3√2. व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ sin 30? इट इज 1/2. व्हाट इज cos 30? व्हाट इज cos theta? cos theta is based upon hypotenuse. what is sin theta? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So the value of 30 degree, it has to be what? 30 degree is √3/2, 1/2. Now the question arises, what do you mean by this coordinate? The value of this coordinate, the value of the point available, the value of this point, let this point is known as P. Now the coordinate of this point is √3/2, 1/2, that represents x and y respectively. This √3/2 is representing what? क्या represent कर रहा है ये √3/2? This is representing the value of cos 30, isn't it? Cos 30 is √3/2. Sin 30, why is it cos 30? Because along the x-axis this dimension happens to be √3/2. Along the y-axis this happens to be 1/2. Is that clear? So in that way the value of cos 30 is √3/2, the value of sin 30 is 1/2. Right? Now switch on to 45 degree. ये तो हमें already 10th class से मालूम है. Can easily be written as this. As far as 60 degree is concerned, just write the reciprocal form. Over here 1/2 √3/2. Right? So these are the three important coordinates available in the form of P, Q, R. Right? That are available on the circumference of the circle. A part of the circumference available in the first quadrant as P, Q, R respectively with the coordinates. Simply provide us the value of sin 30 as what? Sin 30 √3/2. Sorry, cos 30 is √3/2. Sin 30 is 1/2. cos 45 is 1/2, sin 45 is 1/2, और इसी तरीके से cos 60 is 1/2 and sin 60 is √3/2. I think so it is very much clear to you. Now if I am interested to find out the value of what is the cos 5 pi by 6, what is the value of sin pi by 6, very easy to find it out. कैसे? The moment you have written all these three important coordinates, just write the image of these points onto this. किस तरीके से? So the image of R is represented as R dash, the image of Q is Q dash, this is P dash, isn't it? And the moment this is available to us, it is acting as a mirror. So obviously the value of this happens to be what? Minus 1/2 √3/2, because we are on the negative part of the x-axis. This is what? minus 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, and in this is what? This happens to be minus root 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. So that easily explains to us what? ये हमें बड़ी आसानी से बता रहा है क्या? The value of what? The value of cos 2 pi by 3 is minus 1 by 2. The value of sine 2 pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. In the similar fashion, the value of cos 5 pi by 6 is minus root 3 by 2, and the value of the sine 5 pi by 6 happens to be 1 by 2. Easily we can remember, isn't it? Now switch on to this one. You just see the exactly opposite to it. Exactly opposite. This one. So this point happens to be what? This particular point. अगर हम इस पॉइंट की बात करते हैं इसके एग्जैक्टली अपोजिट हम जा रहे हैं. So let this is P double dash. What is this? This is Q double dash. This is what? This is R double dash, isn't it? And hence in that way the value of this happens to be what? Directly we can write it as minus root 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. This is minus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2, and this happens to be what? This is minus 1 by 2 and minus root 3 by 2. Now the question arises, कैसे? As we are in the third quadrant, here both x as well as y both are negative, and obviously the coordinates available in the third quadrant happens to be x with a negative and y as also negative, and hence both x and y are negative. That makes the coordinate of p double dash, q double dash, r double dash with a value as minus, 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 minus. I think so it's very much clear to you. Now switch on to the next part, the last one, the last important final quadrant. Just look at it. Just this one. Go exactly opposite to it. This one. So this happens to be what? This is 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. Right? So now this 135 exactly opposite to it. This happens to be what? 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. And exactly opposite to it. This happens to be what? This is root 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So this is the way through which we can easily find out the value of sine 7 pi by 4 as minus 1 by root 2, cos 7 pi by 4 as 1 by 2, 1 by root 2. In the similar fashion, sine 11 pi by 6 happens to be minus 1 by 2, and cos 11 pi by 6 happens to be root 3 by 2. I think so it's very much clear to you. So that is the best way to remember to find out the value of all 6 t ratios for all important angles that are available through the 4 important quadrants. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this one is the third quadrant, and this one happens to be the fourth quadrant. And all these coordinates are explained according to the concept that you know right from your 9th standard, that this happens to be what? X and y both are positive. Here x is negative, y is positive. Here in this case both x and y both are negative, and here in this case x is positive and y is negative. That makes x is positive, y as negative. That makes both x and y as negative, and here the x as negative and y as positive, and here both x and y are positive. So this is the best way to remember the value of some most important angles if you remember this circle. तो मैं आपसे समझाना यही चाहता हूं कि सर्कल की 2, 3 बार 4 बार प्रैक्टिस करो बनाने की, इसे याद करो, एग्जाम के अंदर इस सर्कल को विद इन ए मिनट क्रिएट कर लो और सामने रखकर आप बेहद इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस जो कि आपके 11th क्लास की ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में आ सकते हैं, जो कि आपके 12th क्लास की ट्रिग्नोमेट्री के फेज में भी आ सकते हैं, और उसके साथ साथ आपकी एंट्रेंस के लिए जी और एडवांस दोनों पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू के लिए, क्योंकि टाइम की बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंस होती है, उस बात को ध्यान में रखते हुए बड़ी आसानी से कुछ बेहद इंपॉर्टेंट एंगल्स की वैल्यू आप आसानी से निकाल सकते हैं. आई होप ये सर्कल आपको समझ आया होगा, और ऐसे ही बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट को मैं आने वाले समय में लेता रहूंगा. आप सभी स्टूडेंट से मैं सिंसियरली ये एडवाइस करना चाहता हूं कि आप इस चैनल को लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और शेयर भी इसलिए करें कि अनगिनत स्टूडेंट्स को इसका फायदा मिले, वो भी सीखें, क्योंकि दूसरे के फायदे में हमेशा अपना फायदा निश्चित होता है. गॉड ब्लेस यू ऑल.